Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me again on the new series, Spilling the Tea on Astrology, the good, the bad, and the ugly. No sign is immune, okay? And for today's sign, we're going to be discussing the sign that is Leo, all right? And I actually wanted to do this video a little bit earlier in the month, but you know, I don't know for you guys, but this month went very, very quickly. I don't know whether that's because it's my birthday month or whatever the case may be. So apologies on the delay of this video. Now, let's get cracking on with the video and let's take a look at Leo. All right, so we're going to be looking at the moon, the Mars, the rising, the Venus, even the Mercury. Okay, so if you were born between the 23rd of July and the 22nd of August, you are a Leo. Right, me personally, I feel like if you were born like on the 19th of August, that makes you like a cusp, like a Leo Virgo cusp, but that's debatable. That's how I feel. Okay, also Leos, they rule the sun. Okay, every sign is ruled by a specific planet, and Leos are ruled by the sun. More about that in a bit. Leos rule the 5th house, which also rules love, fun, children, creativity, laughter, positivity, and sex. Okay. Leos are very powerful individuals. Okay. They exude this certain power about them, even if they are like, you know, road sweepers, even if they are like, you know, doing something mundane, they will still have this certain aura, you know, and presence about them that people will just feel that this person is, you know, they must come from some sort. For some of you, some people may feel like you belong to royalty, or for some of you, you know, if you are a Leo individual, or even if you've got Leo in your chart, we'll discuss in depth, you know, you will have this aura about you that is of importance. We all are important, but specifically with Leos, they have this energy about them that is very magnetic and very powerful. Okay. So Leos are very striking. So whether they're female, they'll be very striking, whether it's their hair, whether it's the thickness of their hairstyle, whatever the case may be, they have a striking appearance. If it's a male, the same thing, he will have a striking appearance or a very masculine appearance. Okay. So the key words for Leos are confident, bold, heroic, generous, warm, fun-loving, playful, ambitious, dignified, commanding, authoritative, creative, sunny, ambitious, positive, flamboyant. Also, that's the positive attributes. The negative attributes of a Leo is bossy, domineering, lazy, stubborn, bullyish, you know, being a snob, being selfish, being very prideful. No one likes that, right? Nah. Show-offs and selfish. That's the negative attributes. Okay, now let's take a look at Leo rising. Okay, so if you are a Leo rising, for those of you that don't know what a Leo rising is, or a rising sign, what a rising sign is how you are perceived by others. So when someone takes a look at you at first glance, they will assume you are of a specific sign. Me personally, two people have told me, or one have told me that I am a Libra. They thought I was a Libra sun. I'm actually a Libra rising. Okay, I'm a Leo sun, Libra rising, moon in Cancer, right? But if you have, you know, a Leo rising, you will have a very strong magnetic presence. I actually have a sister that has a rising in Leo, and a good friend of mine, and even Chris Brown, he has a rising in Leo, and they're all Tauruses, Taurus sun with Leo rising, and that's very powerful, right? Because you have the sensuality of a Taurian and the, you know, charisma and showmanship of a Leo. So the two combined, you know, the sunny disposition and the earth-like sensual quality that are combined in will make a very powerful individual, right? But if you have a Leo rising, you will tend to be very magnetic. So if you step into a room, Will be automatically drawn to you because of your appearance. You know, even if you just have, you know, your hair short, your hair back, you will radiate, you know, the sun. Going back to Leo's being ruled by the sun. So wherever you got Leo in your chart, you will generate a lot of attention. You will generate a lot of popularity. How you use that popularity, however, is entirely up to you. Okay, because generally, Leos have this aura about them that is magic. They have a very magical, energetic quality. Okay, think about Barack Obama, Meghan Markle, and there's more, Whitney Houston. Okay, these people are very powerful. Even if they weren't doing the jobs and the roles that they were doing or that they were in, they will still gain a lot of attention because of that Leo magic, that sun. Okay, so when you have a rising in Leo, you have a very positive aura. So even if you're not feeling happy, people will generally be drawn to you because you will have this positive like quality about yourself that people will just want to drink from. What makes them so happy? I want some of their magic. You might be having the worst day ever, but you will give off this sense that, you know, everything is rainbows and fairies, even if you don't feel that way, right? If you are a Leo rising also, you will tend to have a very thick mane. That's for Leo rising and sun sign also, even moon and Mars or whatever the case may be. But generally rising and sun, you have, you know, a lot of hair, whether you're female or a male. And that's the lion's mane, right? But generally, having Leo rising, I feel, is a very positive attribute to have. Again, you would draw a lot of attention to you. So if you're, say, like a shy Piscean, just say, and you have a Leo rising, you may feel like, I want my own space. Or a shy Virgo, right? A reserved Virgo, but you got a Leo rising. Even if you want your own space, you will still draw a lot of attention to you because of your presence. And you will always command presence. You know, whether you're wearing makeup or not, whether you feel down or happy, people will just be drawn to you. People will just like you. You've got a very likable quality about you, okay? So let's move on to Leo sun. So if you have a Leo sun, again, with a Leo sun individual, these people are they're very playful, right? Very likable, very social, very warm, very generous. They have that power and that presence that a rising in Leo has also. People are drawn to these people, okay? They have a very commanding presence. Even if they're quiet, even if they want to hide in the background, people will seek them out. People will want to know about them. They have this certain light that just shines upon others, okay? They're very dignified, so they're very proud individuals, okay? Even rising signs, they have a very proud walk. You know, Leos, I've noticed, have a very they have a Pacific walk, okay? Very regal also, okay? So it's similar to the rising sign as well, but what you find with a Leo sun person is that they have this childlike quality about them that they will always retain, I feel. And a lot of people are drawn to them. A lot of people, you know, can't help but like them. You know, remember I said we have the good sides and we have the bad sides. So if you're leaning on the more negative attributes of a Leo sun, you know, you can be very bossy, right? You can exert your power, you know, too much, which may make people, you know, want to remove themselves from you because they may find you overbearing, too controlling, right? Maybe domineering, could be lazy, sleeping and not, you know, executing their plans and their ideas. Very stubborn. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not budging. Sometimes I can be stubborn. I know that. I'm a fixed sign. I'm a Leo. You know, it's my way or the highway. Then after, you have to check yourself and think, hold on a minute. Maybe I should have, you know, been a little bit like, you know, maybe I should have been a little bit like the mutables, right? Mutables are Gemini, they are Sagittarius, they are Pisces, they are Virgos. Maybe I should see things from another point of view instead of being very one-track minded. So that's one thing Leos need to be careful of, being stubborn, because sometimes when Leos are stubborn, they can make people, and anyone that's stubborn, you can put people off, you know, and Leos can be very bullyish. Again, they have this power, very strong, powerful individuals they are, but at the same time, they can misuse that power. And that's when it becomes, unattractive. However, look at someone like Barack Obama, who is a Leo and is a very powerful person, but he has the charisma to match. So people believed in him because of his charisma and because of his likable, personality and his social disposition. Leos are very social also, right? So wherever they go, they will make friends. People will be drawn to them and they will make friends all over the world. Hence why we are the cousins to Sagittarius, who are also very friendly individuals, who are also very popular, optimistic and positive. Okay. So also Leos are very ambitious. Okay. So a Leo will take on a lot of jobs at they will juggle a lot of balls at the same time. And because that's one thing. Yes, they're fixed. Yes, they can be stubborn. Because they are stubborn, they will want to see that job through to the end, even if they're doing a lot of jobs. I remember one time I was working 3 jobs. Even thinking about it now, I was working 3 jobs. I was studying and I was looking after my children and I was tired, but I had a goal in mind. I wanted to take my children and myself to Spain. So that was my focus. And despite how tired I was, that was my goal. And I knew that in order to achieve my goal, I have to do these jobs that I hate. I have to study, so when a Leo is very focused, they one track minded. They don't see anything else. They just see their goal in mind, right? So that is one thing that, is positive about a Leo. However, Leos do like their downtime. I like my downtime. Sometimes I just want to chill and read a book or watch television, right? Netflix, right? That's, for everyone, okay? But you have to be mindful with that also with a Leo, because you don't want to be too laid back, because then things just pass you by. You don't take action. You don't, set out what you're supposed to do. So that's one thing, right? Having this sort of like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, like syndrome. Not a good thing, all right? Leos are very creative, okay? So they are very theatrical. So they want to create art in many things that they do. So you may find that their home is very flamboyant, very bright, very bubbly. They like positivity. They like light. They like being around positive people also, okay? Leos, again, they can be very prideful also, and controlling. So that's another thing they need to be mindful of. However, they're very warm, they're very likable, and again, they're very heroic. So they're very brave. They will be the one to maybe be the spokesperson for the friend group, the family group. They will take charge of, maybe a party or running a company. So it has its bad side, it has its good side, but generally Leos are very, very positive individuals that have a very commanding presence, that are very likable, very social, very playful, very warm, and very inviting. Okay, let's take a look at Leo's likes. Okay, so what does Leo like? Leos, they like to be center of attention. They like to be appreciated. They like, to socialize. They like to have goals and plans in mind. They like to be surrounded by positive people and to create positive experiences. They like attention, okay? And not all the time, because people can get misconstrued at times, but generally Leos do like attention. And I'm a Leo and I'm saying that myself. However, if you guys notice, when I do the readings with the cards, I just show my hands because I don't want it to be about me. It's all about my hands, right? So you can be a Leo and like attention, but maybe that's my moon in Cancer, because on one hand, I do like to dress up. I do like to take pictures, etc. Right? That's the Leo in me. But then the moon in Cancer is like, oh, I want to be private. I want, to stay at home and read my books. And that's, to some people, when they get to know me, they find me a contradiction, because they expected for me to be a certain way, but once they got to know me, it's like, I didn't think you were like that, but it depends on what's in your chart, so you can never judge a book, guys. Okay, so what Leos dislike is being made fun of, and I feel like in general no one wants to be made fun of, because it's not cool to take the mick out of someone, to be honest with you. Bullies, controlling people, rude people. Although Leos can be rude sometimes, everyone can be rude, I guess, right? And not being allowed to be independent. Leos do not like to be caged in, but that's one thing Leos need to be careful of doing to other people, controlling others, and because they have this powerful presence. Like I said, they can misuse their power and exert their control in a detrimental way to others to make them feel restricted, because the very thing that Leo hates, they may then do to other people. So that's something that Leo needs to be mindful of, because Leos are very, very powerful individuals, but they need to use their power for good. All right. So let's take a look at Leo moon people quickly. If you have a Leo moon, you're very popular. My daughter has a Leo moon. You can be very fiery, very passionate, creative, powerful, talented, playful, ambitious, focused, charismatic, social, domineering presence, but doesn't like to be ignored. Now, it's similar to having a Leo sun and a rising also, but with Leo moon people, remember, the moon is how you emote. So, for instance, you may have a water sun, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but then you have a Leo moon, and your sun may make you more, peaceful, more emotional, in touch with your emotions. I say that, emotional, which means being in touch with your emotions, right? Being very laid back, being very calm. But then you may have this Leo moon and it comes out from nowhere, and it's like, on one hand you're very zen, you're very peaceful, poetic, but then, for instance, because you have this Leo moon, when it comes to things like acting, sports, singing, there's another side to you. So having a Leo moon displays, the ambition within a person. Cristiano Ronaldo, has a Leo moon. And you can see how he plays on the pitch. He has so much fire. He radiates authority. He has charisma for days. Even if he's just standing still and he's not moving, you will feel to yourself, this is an important person. Is he a model? Is he a singer? Who is this person? He has a very important aura about him, right? And I feel that's because of his Leo moon. And obviously he's able to back up the way he looks and the aura that he gives off by his talent. It marries in, okay? The talent marries with how he looks. He is the Aquarius sun, right? And Aquarius, they have their own, charisma about them also. Paris Hilton has a Aquarius sun with a Leo moon, and so does Megan Thee Stallion, right? These people, I feel, because of the Leo moon, it gives them that star quality, and that is what Leos have, star quality. And couple that up with an Aquarius sun or a Libra sun, or if you're lucky, a Leo sun with a Leo moon, you will have star quality for days. Okay, so let's move on to quickly Leo Venus. And my son actually has a Venus in Leo, so I have a sister with a rising in Leo. I'm a Leo sun, my daughter is a moon in Leo, and my son has a Venus in Leo. So if you've got a Venus in Leo, you're very charming, and you're very erotic. When I say erotic, this is what the thing is with Venus signs. Venus signs is all about what you would look for within a partner, and how you would act within a relationship, what you find pleasing to the eye, or what you find pleasing, okay? Because Venus is all about, our likes and what we love, right? Venus rules beauty, what you find beautiful. And if you think about it, Michael Jackson had a Venus in Leo, and Michael Jackson used to always, I watched a program of him once, and he was shopping and he spent so much money on these amazing expensive paintings, but that's his Venus and Leo playing out. They like nice things, but not only do they treat themselves to nice things, they like to treat others too. So we're having a Venus and Leo, you will want nothing but the best, okay? And if you're in a relationship with someone with a Venus and Leo, this person will want to buy you nothing but the best. They want to treat you to exotic, I wasn't supposed to say erotic, exotic locations, okay? And also you'll be wined and dined by this person at the most, maybe expensive restaurants or, exotic restaurants. They don't have to be expensive, but they like to travel, Venus and Leo, and they like to eat out, and they like to wine and dine and go to different, they like to enjoy life. They have a very rich sensual side as well, and I feel like they like to spoil their partners, but they would also like their partners to spoil them also as well. It's a two-way thing. And if they say go out with someone with, like, I don't know, a Venus in let's say a Venus in, I don't know, because I feel like anyone would like a Venus in Leo, really. Who's not going to want to get spoiled? Do you know what I mean? Let's be real, because that's another thing about Leos. They like to lavish gifts on others. They actually enjoy, spending on others, giving people gifts. They like to see the smile on people's faces. They actually enjoy sharing. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't know about Leos, because Leos get a lot of stick sometimes as, oh, they think they're nice or they're this, they're that. Leos generally have a big heart, but it takes a while for Leos to let people in. But once a Leo lets you in, then you're taken care of for life, whether you're friends or family. They enjoy giving, right? So let's move on to a Mars in Leo. Now, if you have a Mars in Leo, my sister has a Mars in Leo, and that's another sister. That's actually Nikki K. I let out your secret, sis. But Nikki K has a Mars in Leo. And I remember going back when we used to go to high school, Nikki K used to do athletics, and she had this very powerful presence. She still does, very powerful presence. She was a very fast athlete. And, I thought that was going to be one of her career aspirations and goals, actually. But she was very powerful when she was on the track, And I remember once having a party at my house. This is when I was in my 20s. And one of my friends said to me, her daughter said, "Who is that person? Is she a famous actress?" And it was actually my sister, Nikki K. And Nikki K at the time was actually acting. But she came to the party, and her appearance just exude royalty, exude power. So even if she didn't feel, she probably thought in her mind, oh, I'm late to my sister's party, but she had this commanding presence about her, that exude importance, that exude someone that is famous, so yeah, if you have a Mars in Leo, I feel that you do retain this certain power. Think about it. Beyonce has a Mars in Leo. Beyonce is completely different to how she is in real life than when she's on stage, because when that girl is on stage, and you can see I'm a Beyonce fan, right? That stage is smithereens, right? She outdances her dancers, right? I heard once that Beyonce is not just an entertainer. She's an athlete. She trains, in the gym, obviously before a show, whatever the case may be. But the preparation before concert is that of an athlete. She puts in so much work. Mars in Leo individuals have so much energy, and they have power when they're doing whatever role it is. So even if they work in offices, even if they are singers, Serena Williams has a Mars in Leo, and she is, if not the best, I'm just going to say it how it is, guys, the best tennis player of all time. Okay. So these individuals, they are very, very powerful individuals, right? When it comes to their sport, when it comes to their roles of what they do, they have immense energy. Remember, Mars is ruled by Aries, and Leo's is Aries' cousin, both fire signs. And I feel like having a Mars in Leo is a pretty amazing Mars placement to have. These people, they have, again, the same qualities and attributes that Leos have. They command attention. They have presence. They have star power, star quality, staying power as well, right? A lot of fire, a lot of zest, a lot of energy, all right? They're able to captivate an audience, again, whether they're working in an office or on the stage. They put on a show. They're very dramatic. They're very confident. They're very proud, like a Leo is, okay? And if you guys notice, all these signs, all the placements, I should say, the Venus, the moon, they all tie into one, okay? But it's just in different areas of your life. So, within your love, you would display Leo characteristics. If you have a Venus in Leo, if you are a Leo, you embody all the energies of being a Leo. If you have the rising, you will have the presence of a Leo. When people get to know you, they may find that you're more sensual, or you're more laid back, or you're more, humble, or whatever the case may be. So you can see how, having Leo placements, it's very similar because it is the same sign, but at the same time, it's no different than having a sun sign in Leo. Okay. So if you have a Mercury in Leo, that was my cat. Okay. And he just scared me the way he done that, actually. But he just barged in the door like he was a human. But okay. So if you have a Mercury in Leo, Michael Jackson actually has a Mercury in Leo. Mercury's in Leo is basically a very good placement to have, I feel. Foxy Brown, if you guys know who Foxy Brown is, she's a rapper, one of my favorite female rappers. She has a Mercury in Leo, and I was just like, when I was younger, I was just so drawn to her wordplay. The sound of her voice was so beautiful, because it was like, it's very distinct. I don't know if you guys know who she is. Please go and check her out. It's very distinct. I loved Little Kim and I loved Foxy. I couldn't decide who I loved. And then I realized as I got older, okay, I have a Venus in Virgo, and obviously Foxy Brown's a Virgo, for those of you that don't know. And my moon's in Cancer, so obviously Little Kim's a Cancer. So that's why I was emotionally drawn to Little Kim and her music and her power. And then it was like, but I love Foxy. I can't decide who I like better. I like them both the same. But going back to the point, if you have a Mercury in Leo, you'll be a very powerful speaker. Again, Michael Jackson, he has a Mercury in Leo, and he is my favorite artist. Out of all the singers and entertainers, he's my favorite artist. Okay, so if you have a Mercury in Leo, you'll be a very powerful speaker, powerful and forceful speaker. Okay, you'll be able to captivate an audience, and even not just an audience, right? Even if you don't want to be a public speaker, though these people I feel should be public speakers, because you're able to captivate an audience. These people make amazing singers, even rappers or poets, okay? But they have very distinct and unique voices. And that's one thing I liked about Michael Jackson's voice. Like, sometimes he'll do like the slow and soft, and then he'll do like the rough and gruff, when like he's singing, and someone is, or Slash is playing the electric guitar, he's able to merge his voice with that guitar, or, you guys know when it comes to NJ, right? I don't even have to say. But these individuals, even if they're not a singer or a songwriter, they have very powerful speaking voices, right? They have amazing wordplay. They generally could be very good at English as well, all right? My nephew has this, so I know he's going to be a, literature genius. Okay, they're very colorful speakers, again, very powerful speakers. They could do like poems, right? Write poems, speak, again, be fantastic. Anything to do with showcasing anything vocally. So that's like spoken word, is what I was trying to get at. Spoken word, and I couldn't even say it. Spoken word, singing, public speaking, you know, and I feel like with a Mercury in Leo, they will be very popular also, because they could be one of those people that have those one-liners. And you know, they'll be able to switch things up, so they'll be able to talk about things that are serious and what's going on in the world, what's affecting us in the world, and they'll be able to be very playful and very funny, quick-witted. So having a Mercury in Leo also is very, very good. I feel it's a very good placement to have. Now, last and not least, guys, I'm going to talk about the compatibilities. Okay, so Leos with Aries, I feel, yes, they will get on because they are both fire signs. Aries are very ambitious, as is Leo, so they'll both merge together. They could butt heads, however, as to who's going to be wearing the pants. However, generally a good match. Leos and Pisces, I feel like Pisces will allow Leo to be calm. You know, you don't have to rush all the time. You know, you don't have to, you know, you can just take things slow. Whereas Leos will allow Pisces to, you know, be more, not to say independent, because you can meet Pisceans that are independent, but to go after their dreams, to go after their goals, right? Because anything with a hint of fire in it, especially with a Leo, you are going to be ambitious, okay? But I feel like this pairing could be very good. Pisces will show Leo and teach Leo about romance, because Leos are very passionate as well. That's what I forgot to say. They're very passionate, very fiery, very passionate. And Pisces may show Leo that it doesn't always have to be about fire. It can be about sensuality, making love, as opposed to making it quick and, you know, I don't know what the case may be. But I feel like this pairing will be very good, okay? It will be a lot of passion with a hint of romance and sensuality. And Pisces will take Leo into their own magical world, all right? And Leos will show Pisces to have fun and to be forever playful and youthful. So yeah. Okay, so Leo and Taurus. Sorry, Leo and, I've done Leo and Aries, Leo and Pisces, Leo and Taurus. They square each other. I feel like it depends which Taurus you're talking about, because I found that, you know, I've been out with someone that was born in April, and I'm born in August, the first week, and it didn't work out, you know, and that was quite strange, because April Tauruses have that Aryan energy. But I feel like if they were, and I've read that if the Taurus is born in May, they generally get on better with my Leo sign, right? So it depends, but I feel like because they square, Leos may find a Taurus partner to be too slow paced for them, because Leos are go, go, go. They're all about setting goals and attaining them. And Leo and Tauruses are all about, oh, we'll do it later. And Leos don't want to hear that. And Tauruses may feel that Leos are too showy, or they're too bossy, or they just want to, you know, they can't keep still. So I feel like they'll catch up. I don't feel like it would be harmonious. As a friendship, yes, but as a relationship, no. Depending, however, which month you're in. If you are a late Leo, you may get on with the early Leo, and vice versa. Okay, so Leo and Gemini, yes and no. It depends, because Geminis are, you know, they're social. Leos, yes, they are very independent, but Leos may also want that time with a Gemini. And Leos are loyal as well. And Leos may find with Geminis, they can't trust them. And Leos dislike not being able to trust others. Everyone does anyway, regardless of what sign you are. But Leos are very trust, they're very loyal. That's one thing about Leos. They're extremely loyal. And if someone is not that way inclined, it really, really hurts a Leo's heart. Leos can be very sensitive as well, but because they have this exterior of being proud and boastful, people just assume, oh, it doesn't hurt. But it does hurt a Leo when someone is not as loyal as them. And that's where I find with a Gemini and Leo, that's where it wouldn't work. I feel like as friends, yes, it can work. Geminis, I feel, will be drawn to Leo's light and exuberance and popularity, because Geminis, they're social butterflies, not as much as, say, an Aquarius or a Libra. However, they will feel like Leos are very fun and loving, okay? So, yes, this match could, this match could work, but it just depends on the level of loyalty that both partners can retain. And when I say loyalty, I'm not saying that Geminis are not loyal, but because they have that way whereby they like to have their own space, right? Leos could feel threatened by that and feel like, oh, does that mean, start overthinking, whatever the case may be. And, Leos may find that with Geminis that they change their mind all the time, right? They show different sides to themselves. We all have different sides, but they like consistency. And Geminis may feel that Leos are too showy, but at the same time, I feel like the pairing would work because Geminis will understand Leo, and Leos will kind of understand Gemini, so it could work as a friendship and possibly a relationship depending on what else is in the chart. Okay, so but generally air and fire get on. Okay, so let's see a Leo and a Cancer. I feel like it will work. But a Cancer may find that Leo is too, out there. Cancer's all about the home. And they may feel like Leos can't keep still. They want to be center of attention, whereas Cancer wants privacy. And a Leo may find Cancer to be, I feel like, okay, you're going to be my wifey. You're going to be my husband. I want to settle down with you, but you need to come out of the house. You need to have a little bit of fun. But generally, for a long-term partnership, this would work. Leos may find Cancers a bit too emotional, but however, they may like the emotional side, because Leos can sometimes hide their emotion behind this, proud exterior. So Cancers will be able to draw that side out of Leo, right? They'll be able to say, look, you don't always have to act like, it doesn't hurt. You don't always have to be proud. You can show emotion. And I feel like Leos will feel with Cancers, they're able to emote. They're able to express their feelings that they hide from others. So I feel like this pairing would work. It may take a little bit of work, but I feel like it would work. Leos and Leos. Well, Leos and Leos. I feel like they will mirror each other. Friendship, yes. Relationship, yeah, I guess, right? Debatable. But I feel like they will understand each other, because Leos like fun, they like excitement. But it also depends what the person has in their chart, right? They like fun, they like excitement, and they will just get their Leo partner. They will just know, I know why he's like that. I know why she's like that. Do you understand? So in a sense, yes, it may work, right? It'll be a lot of fun. There'll be a lot of passion, a lot of travel, a lot of eating at different, exotic restaurants. And, you will always feel like you're a big kid whenever you're going out with another Leo, right? That's how I feel like this pairing will be. But would it be the line, is that where the line will be drawn, I should say? Being with someone that's just like myself, or someone that's not going to make me evolve. I want to be enhanced, right? Not to say that this pairing can't work, but I feel like with that specific pairing, a Leo and a Leo, they may feel that there's no evolution because they're with themselves, right? But however, I do feel, yes, this pairing can work. That's just like an insight there. This pairing can work. But for some, you may find it overbearing to be with someone that's just like you. A friendship, however, is amazing. I have a Leo friend. She's absolutely amazing as well. So I feel like a friendship, yes. And you can be in a relationship with someone also that's a Leo, and you may find that you have a beautiful, amazing friendship. So yes, this could work. Okay. So a Leo and a Virgo. A Virgo will ground Leo, and a Virgo will make Leo know that you don't always have to be out there. you know, and the Virgo will, I feel like a Virgo may find Leo quite puzzling at times. Like, why do you always want attention? Or why do you do that? Or do you know what I mean? And I feel like a Virgo will let Leo question their motives. Like, do I really need to do that? However, I feel like in terms of having, you know, good conversations, depending on what the other person's Mercury is, you know, they could have a good understanding. So I feel like what Leo lacks, they can take from Virgo, and what Virgo lacks, you know, they can take from Leo. Leo can show Virgo how to be confident, how to go after their dreams, you know, not settle down and not sit back and, you know, just let their life go by. You know, Leos can allow a Virgo to go out there and, you know, gain that confidence that is rightfully theirs. So I feel like yes and no, maybe a friendship with this pairing, and possibly a relationship. Yes and no, maybe I'll say. Okay, Leo and Libra, brilliant. Yeah. I feel like Libras will understand that with a Leo, they have met their match, you know, because Libras are, you know, they haven't got the same, you know, because with Leos, they're striking. Libras are striking because they're beautiful, right? Leos are striking because they exude that star quality. Libras also have that star quality, but Leo, I feel a little bit more so because they have the sun shining down on them. But then again, that's what I'm saying. That they are a match. They don't, you know, they are balanced within this pairing, because with Libras are stars in their own right. All the stars are stars in their own right. But with Libra specifically also, I feel like they are, you know, they have that star-like quality like a Leo. They're ruled by Venus, you know, and they're very sociable. So they won't feel threatened when Leo is socializing with others and all the rest of it. Because they are that way inclined as well. They command attention. They have a lot of charisma, you know, a lot of personality. Think Will Smith, think Serena Williams. You know, these people are independent also, but at the same time, they have this, they're very charismatic individuals. So I feel like, yes, this pairing would work. You know, I always felt like the October Libras had that plutonic energy in them, though, that sort of you know, very sexy, seductive quality. So if it's like a August Leo with a September Libra, then, you know, they will have that, they will retain that light, that popularity, that magic. But if it's like a August Leo, or even like, I feel like more a July Leo with a October Libra, that matching, this is how I feel intuitively, that matching will go well, because with the October Libra, they will have that Scorpio energy, and with the Cancerian Leos, or with Leos that are born in July, they will have that Cancerian energy, and the two waters will merge, right? So, you know, the seduction from Scorpio, the sensuality from Cancer, so they're more likely to merge, but they will understand each other, right? So anyway, Scorpio and Leo, run. I'm only joking. No, again, with Scorpios are very, you know, seductive and you know, very sexy individuals. But they could be dark and brooding, and they're all about unearthing. And, you know, sometimes when they're not highly evolved, they would like to control. Leos do not like to be controlled. Okay, so this can be a very fiery pairing, you know, because both signs will want to dominate the other. If they're not highly evolved, then it could lead to chaos and, you know, breakups and all the rest of it. They are very highly attracted to each other because they see each other's power. Leos are drawn to Scorpio's sexuality and mystique, and Scorpio's drawn to Leo's light and exuberance, but then they can become threatened by that. What if you leave me? Leos are all about control, but not in a sense that Scorpios can be very much so about control if they are not highly evolved, because if they are highly evolved, they would have mastered that control into other areas of their life, right? And not onto others. Same with a Leo. So yes, this period could work if both parties are highly evolved. It's not a match made in hell. Run. Okay. Let's move on to sorry guys, I just have to be real. If, like I said, if they're highly evolved, it's going to work. If not, then it's not going to work. It's going to be disastrous. But if they are highly evolved, it's going to be a match made in heaven. You know, you got the fire and the passion from Leo, and you got the sexuality and the mysteriousness from the, oh, that's going to be amazing, right? Anyway, let's move on to Leo and Sagittarius. You know, my sister Nikki K said to me, Sagittarius rules your 5th house. It's all about fun. Leo and Sagittarius, yes, it will work, right? But again, it depends if the person's highly evolved or not highly evolved. But Sagittarius, like Leo, they are very charismatic. They are very positive, optimistic also, right? I am, in fact, born on the 2nd week or the 1st week of Leo, and it's known as Jupiter Leo, right? So every week, my sister and I done a video on deacons. I don't think we got to Leo, but every week is ruled by a specific sign. So if you're born in the 1st week of Leo, you are a double Leo, so you're ruled by the sun. If you're born in the 2nd week of Leo, like myself, you're ruled by Jupiter, which is ruled by, you know, Jupiter. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. The 3rd week of Leo, you're ruled by Mars. Mars is ruled by Aries, right? So you'll have that energy. So my week has the same type of characteristics as a Sagittarian. Think of, because I'm the 6th of August, and then you've got Barack Obama, who's the 4th, Meghan Markle, who's the 4th. There's a lot of people. Whitney Houston's born on my week, Kylie Jenner, we're all born on that week. So we are Jupiter Leos, right? And a Sagittarian is ruled by Jupiter, right? And I feel like, yes, this pairing would work, because again, they will both mirror each other. Sagittarius like to travel. Jupiter Leos, I have a friend that I know, he was born on the 5th. He loved to travel. He absolutely loves to travel, okay? Because again, he is a Jupiter Leo. They have the same characteristics to what a Sagittarius has, okay? And that could mean the 1st week of being a Sagittarius, because if it's maybe the 3rd week of being a Sagittarius, it may not work. But I generally feel like Leos and Sagittarius generally get on, okay? A Sagittarius will understand that Leo needs their independence, because guess what? Sagittarius like their own space too, right? A Leo will understand that a Sagittarius likes their own space. They may feel like a Sagittarius wants to be around all the time. They like to travel all the time, because Leos, yes, they may like to travel, but in their mind of, you know, what they're going to do, you know, in terms of their ambition and working on their ambitions, where a Sagittarius will literally get up and go and travel the world. But I generally feel like these two will generally get on. They'll be big kids, and they'll be, you know, they'll have so much fun. So whether it's a friend, whether it's a relationship, these two will get on. Again, depending on if the person's highly evolved or not. A Leo and a Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like they, you know, there will be a level of respect with both of these signs, because a Capricorn sees the power in Leo. A Leo will see the power in Capricorn. And some things a Leo can't do, a Capricorn will have that can-do, take charge attitude. But generally, a Leo will normally know how to handle business themselves. And a Capricorn will feel like, wow, I finally met my match. I'm not up here on my own looking down, wondering, you know, when am I going to be joined? I feel like there's a respect with both of these individuals. There's a respect of power. There's a respect of authority. Like, yeah, you know, I met my match. I don't really feel, you know, I feel like in a partnership, they will generally get on. In a friendship, you know, they may try and outdo each other, right? Because I believe my sister Nikki K said that Capricorn rules, you know, Leo's 10th house. And 10th house is all about, you know, prestige. It's all about, you know, putting yourself out there. It's all about workplace. It's all about status, right? Capricorns rule status as well. So I feel like, you know, if you're in a relationship with a Capricorn, then you're generally, you know, when they say couple goals, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, Capricorn, Leo, come on. You understand? So, but it depends. But a friendship, depends. Again, it depends on what the person's got in their chart, if they're highly evolved, all the rest of it. But yes, I feel like it could work. Yeah, but fire and earth, don't know. But it depends on how highly evolved these individuals are. A Leo and an Aquarius. Woo. Leo and an Aquarius, they're opposing signs. I feel like, yeah, they'll be drawn to each other, but I don't know. I feel like maybe friendships is more better, but with a Leo and an Aquarius, a Leo may find an Aquarius person too detached. Yes, Leos like their own space. However, they would want to know that they can get hold of their partner when they need their partner. They may feel quite threatened by Aquarius's detachment. Okay, Aquarius will find Leo very fun and passionate, and again, air and fire do get on. But I feel like, it may take a lot of work with this pairing, but this to me feels like an on and off again type of relationship, if they were to get together, because Aquarius will find Leo exciting and Leo will find Aquarius hard to attain. And that might drive them bonkers, right? But depends on what they have in their chart, because someone could have a Leo moon, the Aquarius could have a Leo moon, and the Leo person could have an Aquarius moon, and this is why they will be able to work through their issues, etc. So I say yes and no. So guys, that was my summary on the compatibility. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will speak to you guys soon, and we'll be spilling the tea on Virgos. Take care of yourself, butterflies. Peace out.